The hardest.
How long have you been making the stagecoaches?
Make 10 years.
10 years now?
10 years.
And you've made 30?
2 of them.
Now all stagecoaches or a combination
Well,
of
it's
buckboard?
both, wagons and sleds, and all kinds of, woodworking.
Mm-hmm.
Goat carts too. I sold to him 10 of them. He won't do it. I have to sell it to him. Sell them wheels for him. And to sell the coaches too. I sold two. He brought two, I sold two. Now he don't bring no more, so it's nothing to sell it.
Now this one here that you're making is made out of walnut. And
Made
the one on the
six
other,
out of walnut already. That's the sixth one I make.
how do you choose what wood you're going to use? Just whatever you can find? 'Cause I know
Whatever
the one
they
is out
want.
of, one
Whatever
is out of
they
ash, and the one over there is out of oak.
Yep. Well, whatever they want.
Or
You
what
know?
the customer wants.
Yeah. I made 5 out of cherry. 6 out of walnut. That's the sixth one right now. Out of walnut.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them is oak, painted, poplar, Okay, if you paint them, you don't have to have a certain type of wood, like a walnuts are different because they have to match. Paint, you can use a oak,
Mm-hmm.
anything.
Doesn't matter.
It no matter, where you paint it.
Who are your customers? Who buys these?
The people don't need. They never use them. Just store them for later on so I can sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Got a customer over here, sold them for $10,000.
How much do you sell them for?
This one is 15.
15,000?
Well, a friend of mine bugged me to one. He's auctioneer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got, what's his name? Antique shop. Big buildings, antique.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of them. Well, he would come once to Stagecoach. I said, okay. He said, I want out of walnut. And I said, Bob, where are you going to get a walnut at? He says, I don't know. So I said, okay. He act like he's having a dime in his pocket, So I sold for $10,000. You know what he sold for now?
What?
25.
I wouldn't be surprised.
$25,000. I went up there one day to his building, with his antique shop, he's got all kinds of stuff. I look at it, boy, there's a big piece of paper riding up, hanging on the front, on the seat. How it's made and all that, it's all handmade. It's not all handmade. I got some machines for,
Mm-hmm.
And some guy come along and sold $25,000. He said, you're going to stay there till I get it.
Now, is 10,000 your regular price? Is that?
Well, when I started it.
Oh, okay. Now, if I called you up on the phone, if I called you up on the phone this afternoon and said, I want an oak stagecoach.
Yeah.
What would you quote me?
$12,000.
12,000?
Yep. This one is 15 because the guy don't need it and he's got a lot of money. He don't know what to do with it. So he buys a stagecoach. So that's third one for him. And he wants 7 more. He wants 10 of them. One guy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even have horses. But he wants them anyway. I say, why you need that many for us? I'm going to store. When I die, let them kids fight over it later. Here we go. Well, he ain't going to lose no money. You know that.
Now, do you charge a different price depending on what kind of wood?
If the Cadillac comes up here to the front, to my shop, prices goes up another $1,000. Then if a Continental comes up here.
Somebody shows up in my little bitty white car.
Well, white car like they start fenders start rusting off, flopping, already full up. Well, there's the cheapest, 10,000.
Now, do you charge different depending on the wood? I mean, is a walnut one more expensive than an oak one?
Well, walnut is expensive, That's a $5 a foot, square foot.
Mm-hmm. How much does one weigh when it's completed?
Ton.
1 ton? That's including
Good ton.
That's including the
Everything,
carriage, the wheels.
Wheels and all complete.
Weighs a ton?
Oh, heck, yeah.
Again, depending on the kind of wood.
Well, yeah, the oak, you take oak, the walnut is lighter. Well, walnut is not, no. The hardest wood is original, what they made it, it's a hickory.
The original Stagecoaches?
The original coach was made all out of hickory. They still make them today, wheels. Wheels is all made out of hickory. I mean, by Amish people, you know.
Right.
They don't want to do that.
What's the hardest part of each Stagecoach?
Right there.
What would you call it? The main body? What's that called? The cab, the coach, the...
Well, it's really is a coach, yeah.
I mean, that's this part here. Is that just called the coach?
Yep.
As opposed to the wheels?
You already tired already? What are you going to do? What are you going to work? Hey, Jose.
Hmm?
Oh, that's the coach. And that's a overcarriage.
Now, where do you get these designs? Did you make these up yourself?
No. You can order that. And by Collins makes those in Wisconsin. You can get them.
Now, this says Wagons of America in miniature.
Yeah, well, they got all kinds of. They got it's in a book in blacksmith book, Wisconsin, down there. And he the one, you know, you can order all kinds of plants. Or. So I ordered one time up for him a long time ago, anvil and that's, you know, a little for blacksmith.
Right.
And then he sent me the book, and that's what I copy of. I mean, I send that one. He sends you $50.
May I have one of your cards?
Well, he can have them all.
No, I don't want them all. Just one will be fine.
Oh, hell, just take a handful. It's been sent there for a long time.
Now, why did you start to make Stagecoaches?
Well, not enough money to live, and I made the wheels in Poland a long time ago. 60 years ago.
The wheels, you used to make
In
wheels
Poland.
like this in Poland?
In Poland.
There's a couple wheels over here, the same type? I noticed there are a couple wheels up against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Now, these are the same kind of wheels that go on the coaches?
Yep, that's the same size right there.
Now, when in Poland were you making these? What year?
1936, 1937, 38, and 39 war broke out, and that's it. Then I got in a prison after that. The Hitler picked me up, Germans, you know, put me in a camp in Germany. And but that time from 36 to 39, I worked in a big shop in Poland, a big wheel, I mean big man, rich people, I mean a wealthy person. Hell, he had probably 500 horses leased, all farmed by horses and wagons, you know, at that time, no electricity, nothing. So I worked in his shop with another guy. So he teach me how to make those wheels, you know, and I worked for 3 years up there for nothing. And I paid him to work there. I paid it. My dad paid $100 a year. That's 100 zloty. That was more than $10,000 for me today. Here. United States, which was Depression time, you know, was late, I mean, early.
Now, you say you were in prison in Poland.
5 years.
5 years?
In Germany, not in Germany.
In Germany?
Yeah. It's, labor camps and stuff.
Now, why were you put in prison?
Well, because they want the people working for them. A lot of them slaughtered up, a lot of them killed, a lot of them don't.
Now, when did you get out?
45.
After the war?
40 to 45. I was there 5 years in prison.
When did you come to the United States?
50.
1950?
Then I didn't have enough Germany, so I stayed another 5 years, worked for American Army for nothing. From 45 to 50. And I just say it was nothing there, you know, it was no advance, you know, there's too many people, you know, it's just kind of a... So I come over here, then when I got retired, and I said, what the heck am I going to do now? So I decided, wait a minute, I'll make those wheels. Why the hell? I got a buddy in Chicago from my town. We went to school together.
In Poland?
Yeah. He got into Chicago. So I went up to see him. And he said, let's go see let's go to the museum. So we went. And I look it up. Look at this Stagecoach. I said, well, let's see. I said, Jerry, I'm going to make that. I'm going to build it. He said, John, that's a lot of work. I said, what? You probably be a little money, maybe too. He said, he ain't going to do it. And I said, I bet you I will. So I went home, and I looked to see that.
This was
And
10
he's
years.
done.
This was 10 years ago.
Yeah. So here he is. I made 30 of them. And that's how you get those guys to do it. Old days of bullshitting. They ain't going to do it. Huh? Well, here we go. There's a 3 other guys make it too. They never done it yet.
Now-
They finished either one
Now,
of
do
them.
you work for John?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's always, every day almost.
Uh huh.
Yeah, he's looking, he's going to do
You're
it.
an apprentice, right?
No, he just,
You're an apprentice.
no, he just, he wants to do it.
Now, what did you do here in the United States before you retired and
Build
started?
houses. Yeah.
Contractor?
Yeah.
What's the, you say this is the hardest part to make, this part here.
That is the hardest.
Why is that?
Almost. It takes the longest time to do it. You can throw that up in no time, you know, they get to the machine and bolt them and weld them and it's fine, but
You
that thing is a piecework, you know, on that. That takes a lot of pieces to put it on thing.
You do your own
Lot of
welding?
panel.
Do you do your own welding?
No, I don't trust my welding at all, no. I got a guy, what he does, so he guarantees his job. If that thing breaks, I'm responsible for it.
Ah. And you,
And they're going to own the shop, and I'm going to work for them.
now you
Yeah,
told me
thanks.
that you told me you can make 2 of them in a year.
Yep, I can make 3 of them if I get up the Hardee's and loaf around the doctors and no, you make 3 easy in a year. If I got a guy like him, either one of those 2, you know, we can get together. Sometime you need extra help. That's all you do. Let's just put that together. You know?
Like putting the front end on this
Yeah,
one, it takes
takes
more than
time for that. Yeah, and in one man, unless you got all kinds of equipment, you know, hydraulics, so you can lift it up, you know, and peel it over there. You can do that, but then, where the heck are you going to store all that?
Yeah.
Where? I had a bunch of trunks. I gave it to him. I said, well, take it home with me. So he did. So we put all that down in the corner amongst them, so we have a little room, you know.
Now, as far as putting, this would be the carriage that I'm looking at here.
Yeah,
This is the
that's
carriage.
undercarriage. Yeah, that's undercarriage. That's
The
what the
undercarriage.
code said. Yeah.
When you make them, you always make the undercarriage of the same wood as the main.
Oh yeah. If the guy want a natural color, you know, a lot of them don't. When we started, it was a yellow. See, yellow. That's original color.
Oh, okay.
See.
Now, who are your customers? Are they just individuals who
You
want
know,
them,
whatever
or
that's what I told you. Just
Museums?
Work them out. You have to work them out. I never advised nothing. No way. Never did put anything.
you don't advertise?
No.
How did people find out about them?
Oh, you make something like that, you know, they'll find out one guy, you know, tells the others, and pretty soon work will pay. I got a guy come here from Arizona. I got 2 in Arizona. 2 more to go. 2 to Colorado. $20,000 a piece.
Now, why are those 20,000 apiece? I thought you sold them.
Because I heard he's got a lot of money. He's a millionaire. He don't hedge it. I told him. I tell her who it is. He's a Donnelly's brother. You know what that's Donnelly? You know, trucking, huh? One stole those. Which one of those? He's in Colorado. He bought I don't know, 100,000 acre land or 50,000 acre land. You're going to make a tourist attraction. You know, they're going to drive the coach. Make a tour, you know, he's got a lot of money. And so they want to, he don't realize it costs $6,000 for insurance alone to ride it because, you know, today, you know how the people are. They look at easy money, you know. They go on a coach, they slip off of their coach, you know, scratch his foot, $100,000
Yep.
lawsuit.
Those lawyers know how to do that.
That's right. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the whole business going to pot.
Now, do you have a family?
Oh yeah.
Have they ever worked in the business with you of making?
No. One is in Germany. My grandson is in Germany. No, he's in Air Force for the last 14 years. And none of them is made for woodwork. Son-in-laws either.
Mm-hmm.
None of them.
Now, where did you learn how to make the carriage parts? You said you made wheels in Poland. What about the rest of the?
That's almost the same thing anyway. Old wagons is pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm. Just a different shape.
Just different shape, and coach is different. I went to Chicago Museum with John Sutton. Me and him went up there.
Mm-hmm.
We the one designed it. I mean, not designed it. He's a pretty good draftsman. He can draw that. So I took him. So we went. So we got to halfway to Chicago, is a police roadblock. Guy stepped on overhead, cop,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess they're looking for us, but they're looking for somebody else. The other one sat outside in the field. In case you run off, they catch you. Well, anyway, and my license was expired to first place. And I went to Chicago with John, to now 57th Street, to museum, and no license. And we passed them. They stopped the truck, but they stopped us, so we went. So I got home, went to museum, we copied it all off. When we got to Lincoln, I said, John, look at that license. He said, that expired a month ago. I said, you're right. He said, well, I can do.
Now, when somebody buys one, do they come here and pick it up?
Oh, yeah, they pay you first before they get it.
Okay.
Then I help them load it.
Now, when every one of these that you make is made on a contract with somebody?
Oh, yeah, they order it.
Mm-hmm.
This guy here owns it. This one here is in New Jersey.
Oh, that one up there on the wall?
Yeah, that's where he's at. So he ordered another one. Left $3,500 down. And I never heard from him since. I called him and I wrote the letters. And I don't know what the heck is that. No. So I sold it. Sold to Arizona. The guy bought it.
Mm-hmm.
That was cherry, solid cherry. He wants it just like this one over here. Painted, striped. It was a nice coat.
Now, obviously, you enjoy making these.
What are you going to do? You're too old to run after the women. So I decided to go ahead and make that. Well, I know how to do it. Nobody else will. You're going to be at the same way shape development. Another 10 years, you'll be the same shape as I am.
Well, now, how old are you now? How old are you?
76.
76?
Yeah, next month, 2nd December. But, yeah, but 2 weeks, I'll be 76.
Now, how many contracts do you have right now?
Right
Obviously,
now?
this one that you're building here, and
Well, let's see. I got one to Colorado. That's $20,000 a piece.
these are the ones you're working on right now?
No.
Or that they're under
No,
contract?
No, they're going to, he'll be, I told him he can get this year, sometime next year. Then I got 7 more for another guy, for the same guy who owns this one. That'll be 9. Then I got one for John next door, where the coach is at, is 10. One for dog catcher is 11.
For the dog catcher?
Yeah, yeah, dog catcher gets one too.
So you've got
Then who else?
you got at least 11 orders. Got about a dozen
No,
orders.
more than that. Then I got one to Jacksonville. Leroy Moss. He put down payment too already. So it'll be his 12. There's another guy here, but I don't know. He's a kind of a shaky guy. Well, I got 12 or 13 right now
Mm-hmm.
on the head. So it's going to be more anyway. They come and all that.
Do you make them one at a time? You finish one, get it done, get it
done
out the door.
next, yeah.
You don't ever make more than, well, obviously this one's here out of,
This one I made 2 of them just for the heck of it,
uh-huh. But this one here is out of ash.
Yeah, that's well, that's for John over here, for this, peach store guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's a multimillionaire too.
So you do occasionally work on more than one at a time.
Well, it depends. When I was a little bit, back hurts pretty bad anymore. I've got the gout in the feet and the legs. It hurts. Then I used to make two at the time. But then, was a lot of people I can stack them up against the wall or a set there, you know. Then it's hard to do by yourself, you know. It's too damn heavy, you know, like that.
Mm-hmm.
To carry it and move it and push it. And not enough room, not big enough building. Then nobody wants to work. You can't find nobody who want to take over.
Now you essentially build these pretty much by yourself.
90% yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very little help. Very little.
Now, do you work every day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I work 8 days a week.
8 days?
Yeah, I work 8 days a week.
What time do you usually get into the shop in the morning?
Oh, but it depends. But at 9, 10, when I go to Hardee's, I'm sitting with a bunch of guys, the horse guys up there, we talk and drink coffee. Then I'll be there back by 10 or 11.
Mm-hmm.
Then I work to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night.
Well, you certainly do fine work. You do very nice work.
Takes a little equipment to do that.
Mm-hmm. Now, what did you say that thing was over there? The cut your mortises, your chain, was that chain mortises?
That's a chain mortise, sir. Yeah, for the house. Now you can do it for a lot of things. You can use it for cabinets.
Oh, sure.
That's what they use it, see?
Mm-hmm.
Because I got a what? Quarter, 5/16, and 3/8 chain mortises. So you can make this, you know, for your frames, you know. But I gotta get that. They're supposed to be next week.
Mm-hmm.
Ordered the chain from.
Do you have a favorite Stagecoach? Do you have a favorite coach that you've made over the years? Is there one in particular that was your favorite?
I like to paint it more.
You like the painted ones?
It's more, less, I don't know, it's more color to it, you know, just, but oak, you know, it's popular too, see?
Mm-hmm.
Walnut. Walnut is not as strong wood as oak is, or a hickory, you know, or ash, you know.
So the ones that are painted, what do you usually make those out of?
Well, it depends, you know, mostly like a top, you know, like a coach, a poplar, you know, the stuff like that. It's a tough wood, you know, it's a long-lasting wood too. That's what I used to make a wagons, box wagons, you know, out of there. It lasts a long time, you know. It's a nice wood. The walnut is hard to find. Not hard, but it's just, now to me, well, me and him, he the one told me about it. What to get, heck, you got some portside now, I bet you that damn thing is stupid white.
Yeah. Do you get most of your lumber locally, or?
Yeah, it's mostly it's a sawmill, you know, because see, all that is special wood. It's 2-inch, full 2-inch. Like that, that's all that's 2-inch. And the lumber yard, they got it, but it's all 1.5 inches. Well, it's not thick enough, not heavy enough. See? So you have to get old special made.
Right. You look like you have fun doing it.
Well, I'm going to do it till I die, I guess. Well, sister, they won't work, so I told her, give it to them, the shop, they won't do it. So he said he'll give it to me and pay me, then I work. So there we go. So what are you going to do?
Well, I want to thank you for your time, John.
Oh, time is cheap for me. That's the cheapest thing I got.
Well, I certainly enjoyed my visit
Welcome
here.
back when you happen to go through there, stop.
I will.
Take a ride.
I don't get out in the Midwest very. I grew up in the Midwest.
Oh,
I was born in Indiana and grew up in Indiana and Ohio. So this is like coming home for me.
I got 2 of them up there.
Where's that?
Oh, in Indiana.
Grandchildren? Or
No. I mean, I built 2 coaches.
Oh, coaches.
Yeah. Fact's the matter, one of them, Ben Osborne, I built him first. But 2 years later, he called me up. He said, John, you want to spend day with me? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, can you come over here? Well, I had an old truck. I said, yeah. I can probably go out of the city limit. That's as far as I can go. But that truck I got, you won't get that far. He says, oh. Well, okay. He says, how about tomorrow morning? be on the airport over here in aviation. I said, where you going to do over there? And he said, I'm going to pick you up. Here he comes, 7 o'clock. He said, be there 7 o'clock in the morning. That's early for me. Anyway, 7 o'clock. I got up there. Here he is. He come with 2-engine plane. Pat, 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 pat. Checked him in. I jump in. I went to Indiana. Took me up there. That's the one I bought them frames over there. See them with the wheels?
Mm-hmm.
We put this in the airplane. We couldn't get him in. So he shipped it later. But I bought spokes, we could put in there.
So the 30 that you've
Two-engine
made,
plane.
the 30 coaches that you made, are they all in this country, or have
No, yeah, in this country.
any other sold to any other countries?
Well, I got a call from Canada, Ontario, Canada. So God, I don't know what, he called me up. Somebody gave him a number. I never heard too much from him yet, so and I told him I'm pretty busy. So he said, I'll let you know. So I don't know when it's going to be.
Well, John, thank you, and if I ever
Okay.
if I ever come back through town, I guess I'll just stop by Hardee's to find you, right?
Oh yeah, down the Hardee's on there, go down that road here, to the filling station. That's where it's all hang out. That's where I met him too. This kid.